So today's mission's got two tasks to try and really finish the lounge off. I've got the panels coming from AcuPanel. They've finally arrived. We wanted a walnut that was oiled, so we had to wait for those. But they've now going to be delivered today, so I'll be able to fit those on. And then also we've bought some curtains for both ends of the things that we need to put up, and new rails, etc. So that's the mission today, and hopefully that'll be it really. There's a few lamps we need to buy and pictures, but that's it in essence. Right, next job. Hi, you alright? So the panel's just arrived. The box is a bit damaged, but I think that's okay there. So that's how they come. We've had 3. We've had them oiled, saved me having to oil them. They're all okay. No marks on them. They're well wrapped and packaged, to be honest. Nice colour. So we've got 3 panels which we're going to fill the space either side of the chimney breast. So there, and then roughly the same sort of distance there to there. So I've got 3 panels, so it's basically 1.5 panels. They come in 600mm wide. I think the challenge I've got slightly is, first of all, I've got to do some cutouts for the plugs here. So there'll be a small bit below the plugs on this one. So I'm sure all the wood's going to fall off. I'm going to have to glue them back on. And then on this one, for whatever reason, the electrics are a bit lower. So there's going to be a cutout to the bottom, which is probably a bit easier, to be honest. But as ever, the biggest problem I'll probably have is that the walls are probably out. The top where the cornice is probably not 90 degrees. And equally the chimney breast line is probably not 90 degrees, so I just got to make sure I'll get this right, because they're expensive panels. I think they're in the region of 150 quid. I'll put the price in the over the video that I'm doing now. I went directly to AcuPanel. There are various suppliers, but I went to the person that seemed to have the best acoustic, but you can get them cheaper than I've bought it. So I've just marked a straight edge here that's roughly 605mm, so I can see the line. So when I come to do that one, I'll be able to see it. I'll probably do another line because I think I've decided I'm actually going to do the narrow piece first, because I'll use this edge where there's the matting, the felt, that I could be able to cut to the shape of the wall if there's any discrepancy. And then I'll lay the other piece that should just come to about here, if I've got my calculations right. I'm going to use grab adhesive. A lot of them say to use screws, put battens on. I'm not going to do that because I don't want it coming out too far from the wall with the plugs and all of that. So I'm going to put grab adhesive on, which should take it. I'm going to have to make sure that I'm holding it. So whether I've got to put a couple of screws to hold it, I don't know. We'll see on the first piece. I've got the panels on a couple of trellises here. So the first cut I'm going to make is I'm going to separate. This is going to be half on the one side and half on the other. In fact, it's not quite half. The one that's on the left hand side of the chimney breast is going to be 8 slats, because that's the measurement I need, and the other one I'll just use 7. I wasn't going to prepare to buy a 4th panel because of the price of them, so it'll look fine, because nobody's going to be counting the slats. So I'm just going to use, it's felt, so I'm just going to use a Stanley knife and cut all the way down here without skimming to separate the 2 halves. So that's 8 slats over. Phew. I can only do this once, and it'll be an expensive mistake. So I think I'm going to cut a bit at a time. So I'm going to take the length, but I'm going to take quite a bit down beyond the skirting, measure to there, and then cut again. I just want to do this in several cuts rather than try and get it wrong first time. So although this is a rough cut, I have double checked. So Jane bought me this. If you look on woodworking, is quite a recommended saw if you're getting into really fine work. It's a Japanese sword, and it's just great for fine tooth work and that. So Jane bought it for my birthday, and that's going to give it a go. Okay, so I'm now going to do the final length cut. I've measured it about 3 times. So I think I'm happy it's fairly parallel that first place. So I'm just going to do that cut, and then I've got to do a little inlay cut for the first part of the plug. I'll keep the off cuts because you never know. You definitely might need the felt just to make up against the wall possibly. So I'm just going to take the pins out of the offcut I had, and because where I saw the end, I just need to put some extra pins in there, so I might as well use the pins I use. So they're the right length and they'll go in. Okay, they come out fairly easy, they're just long pliers. So as is always my way, I've had a bit of a disaster. So I thought what I'd do is I'll put a piece on first with the adhesive, get it working, then I'll film it. Had a bit of a challenge. So the grab adhesive, I put it on, and it's called Sticks Like SH1T, so therefore it must be good. But it's probably not right for the felt, so I put it all over, stuck it on, and it's just not sticking at all. Also, there's a slight bend bow in these boards because of what they are. You can see, I don't know if you can see there's a bit of a bow top to bottom. So it's springing out basically. So I think I'm going to have to drill, which I was trying to avoid desperately, but I think I've got little choice, to be honest. I've now got to find out what screws I need because I've got the black screws. So that's going to delay things, I think. This on the carpet, I'll be dead.
Correct.
Okay, that turned into a bit of panic. I used a thicker grab adhesive. The problem is, I don't know how long it takes to grab to get off, so I can't hold safe. So I propped that up against the bottom. I just hope that that's enough to hold it against overnight. But this isn't, no, it's springing off there. Well, that was a complete disaster. I've had to temporarily lash up. Problem is it's bowing out, so it's not holding against it, and I can't get enough grip, so I've had to leave this one like this, but I think I'm going to have to screw the others in. What a mess. I've got the safe. I've got a dumbbell pulling down on the weight on there to hopefully push that in there and wedge it in. Okay, so I'm going to screw the rest. That's probably where I should have started. So my recommendation is to probably screw rather than have the pain that I've had where the board's swinging off or whatever. I've got some 40mm black screws so you won't see them, and some raw plugs as well that will go in just to hold it in there. So there's a bit more faffing around, a bit more tidying up, but probably it's going to be faster than messing around doing that basically.
tightly in a freezer bag. Remember to date your bag and freeze for up to a year.
So overall, really pleased with the panels. First of all, the quality of the panels are really good. We bought them direct from AcuPanel. You can get cheaper imitations. You might get them at a cheaper price slightly. It's not an inexpensive part of the project, but it's made a big change from what it was there, especially because that big walls, just to add some texture, different feeling. Plus, hopefully it'll add a bit more acoustic barrier as being a semi-detached house, and that just may help as well. I think some lessons I've learned there is that I'm not saying that the grab adhesive wouldn't have worked. My advice is to get the grab adhesive off the suppliers, because reading online, I think the grab adhesive goes off 3 or 4 minutes apparently from pushing it on to grabbing, whereas I bought some grab adhesive. The first lot was too thin, it was just absorbing into the felt, that's the black felt backing. The second lot was a lot better, but it needed to stay on and grab for a lot longer, which is why I had to put all those props up, etc., because I got to a position of no point of no return. It was on, so I just needed to keep it there. It has stayed on, it has grabbed. So definitely, if you're going to go the grab adhesive, I'd get their adhesive and try that. But screw also works. I didn't want to put battens on, which is another alternative, because it was going to push the panels out too far, and with the cornice at the top, that would have made that gap too much. It cuts well, but I definitely would not cut it inside. It was quite a fine black dust, and obviously we got new carpets, new decorations, etc. So we didn't want to do that inside the house. So I did that out the back, and definitely do that. But you have to work with it. If you've got walls as we did that are out, you just need to take your time, cut slowly back. This side was definitely a challenge here because it was running down, so I had to do some adjustments. It's not perfect, especially down the bottom, but you can't see it. But overall we're really pleased with it. It's made a big difference to the feel and zone this part of the lounge.